Hi, welcome to Houston Foot Doctor. Today we're going to be teaching you how to change out text and images on your pages. This is the home page here. The fastest way to actually access the home page or access any of the pages is to actually navigate to the page, and then you'll see here after you've logged in, you'll notice that there is an administrative taskbar here, and what you want to do is click Edit Page. Okay, that's one way to access your pages. The other way to access your pages is in the back office. You'll notice here you have all pages and the pages tab here. You would then click pages, and then from there you would then in turn search for your page because there's 583 items here. Okay. So, but the fastest way obviously is to actually navigate to the page and then click edit page. Once you're there, you'll notice here that there are two tabs here. You have the visual tab and the text tab. Okay, the text tab is is actually the code, so you never really want to stay in the text tab unless you have some. If you're unsure if maybe the formatting changes, just kind of do a Control Z for an undo, and then you want to go into the text maybe and manipulate between some of the HTML code. If it looks like it's not looking the way that you want, but most of your editing will be done here in the visual tab, and you'll come in here and you'll go, you obviously change any of this text that you want. Here's your call to action, your testimonials here with the cycle, and then another paragraph here, and you would just change your text inside the editor here using the common editorial tools. You can go over those individually. Most of them are pretty basic. So what you would see typically if you had Word, Microsoft Word, or WordPad, bold, italicized, bullet list, things of that nature, to be able to edit the pages here. Okay. Now, if you wanted to edit, let's say for example, you wanted to edit the testimonials. This testimonials here. Notice this is a slider, and it's rotating here. Okay. It stopped rotating because I clicked it, but those testimonials are found here. Okay. Go ahead and click all testimonials there. Okay. And here's your testimonials. You would come in and you would click edit, and you would edit any of these testimonials that you see here as a patient, a staff member, any of those. And then obviously this slider here would then change and be changed according to your new changes. Okay. So that would be it. Once you make the change, click update. Okay. Let's go back. Let's look at, for example, about Dr. Jensen. Let's go ahead and close this out. Once again, hold down the control key and hit edit page. That opens it, that page edit in a new tab. You have about Dr. Jensen here. Okay, you're in the visual tab, so you're good. You then would come in and change. Um, uh, Still loading here. Okay. Let's see. Is anything showing up in the visual? All right, there. It just took a minute for the page to load. Here's the text. Obviously, you would change the text there. And let's go ahead and refresh this page. The page is kind of acting kind of funny here. Let's go ahead and refresh it, and it should look the way it's supposed to look. There we go. Give it a second to load. It took a minute last time. There we go. It loaded, and here's your content. Okay, it was showing multiples last time. Obviously, change the text here. If you want to edit the image, you would edit the image here, and you have here. You could replace this image here, and then you would then upload a new file that way. Okay, that's one way to replace it. When you do replace it, make sure you always click align left, and this 360 is probably a good size, 360 pixels. That's a good size for the page. Anything over that doesn't make this right 2/3 of this page look as decent. Okay, and that's about it. Also, keep the alternative text if you were to delete it and replace a new one. This actually is for the SEO. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Once that's changed, you're good to go. None of the other options are really you really need to know anything about, except for that, which makes it pretty simple. Okay, let's go back to about, and then basically every other page is the same. You'd go to procedures if you needed to change this page or any of these links or add more links. You would do that. Problems and conditions, any of these sublinks, it'd be the same thing. You would just go to the page, and then you would then in turn click edit page. Go in and change the content, change the images the same. Okay, testimonials here. You would do the same thing. Click edit page. Now, this page actually, let's go ahead and click edit page. Look at that a little closer. This page here. Um, Give it a second to load here. Oops. Go back. Now we got how that happened. Testimonials here. Okay. Now, you'll notice here it says WMPTST all. What it is doing is basically displaying all the testimonials. But if you want to look at the short codes for the testimonials, let's go ahead and look here. Okay. I right clicked and did in a new and let's go for example to examples here. Okay. So child, no, let's go display. Actually, let's go. Don't use strong. Click the original tab here. You'll notice here anywhere you add this all or category or categories 1s and 2s and 3s, basically wherever you add this short code, it's going to show all the testimonials. If you want to do a cycle, you would do a cycle. This would be, for example, what we have on the home page, and then or a single testimonial or a testimonial form. You would use these short codes on a page build, just like this. That's it. And so it obviously brings the title here, and then it adds underneath the title everything. Let's go ahead and view this page. I'm going to right click, open link in new tab. Okay, and I'm going to look at them. There we go. Okay, now if you want to go to for example the testimonials here sections, you can add new, make more categories, and change some of the settings if you wanted. I would leave those alone for sure, but here's where you would add new testimonials or remove your testimonials from the testimonials page by either trashing or adding a new. Okay, and just when you add the new, just make sure that you pay attention to the category. Okay, right now this is the home page category. We also used it for the testimonials page. It's basically all of them. Okay, that's that. All right. And fun foot facts, obviously edit page, same thing, nothing new there. Let's go look at this a little bit closer though. Right click, open link in a new tab, and go ahead and close this out. Okay, you have here 25 fun foot facts. But I wanted to pull this out and point this out is because I want you to, if you do change some of this information, be sure that you change only the text itself, not the shortcode in any of the shortcode. You only want to change the text and the titles. Okay, and don't change any of the shortcode. Okay, so just a little note there. All right. In addition to that, we also have the gallery. Okay, on the gallery, let's go ahead and look at that. Open link in new tab. I right clicked on this, right click, and then open link in new tab. That way I can keep this open and kind of go back and forth without having to go in and out of windows here. Okay. Now notice here it says our office. This is actually a gallery here. Okay, when you click it, you'll notice here you can set the number of columns here as well. Okay, and you can actually add to the gallery. Okay, and you can also delete from the gallery. So that's how you would change the gallery. This is another gallery, another row. This is another row, and this is another row. Simple as that. Once you're done, click update. Let's go back. Okay, we have our forms here. Let's go look at that page. Right click, open link in new tab. As you can see, this is really simple, easy to maintain, and beautiful framework here. So let's go in and we're looking at patient forms. There's some code in here, so you want to be careful not to delete any of the code. Only change the titles, okay, and maybe the links to the patient forms. That's about it. Can't change anything else out of that. Here's also the description. You can change that, but be sure to change only the description and make sure it's in quotes, because if you lose a quote, you can mess up the entire page. One missing quote would mess up the entire page, believe it or not. Okay, so you want to just stay in here. Only change the text. Okay. All right, that's that. That's pretty simple. Let's go back here. The contact us page doesn't really have any code to it. It's actually got an embed on the form here, and there's not really anything as far as images to edit. However, it does have a right column here. Let's go look at that. Okay, and here we have the map to the Woodlands. It's a Google bed embedded map. Okay, the Woodlands. You can change the address and the contact information here. Remember, only change the text and not the actual code or anything in brackets. Nothing in brackets. Only text only. Okay, only this information can be changed. Only this information can be changed. Okay, be careful, otherwise you can mess up the formatting of the page. Okay. All right, so it's forms, testimonials. That pretty much covers everything when it comes to changing and editing pages. All of them are pretty much the same, static pages. And so this completes our tutorial on how to change the page content as well as the images within your site. If you have any questions, please contact your Smash representative or manager for your account, and we'll either follow up with a follow-up video or another explanatory video, or maybe we'll explain in text via email. So I hope this helps, and I hope you have a blessed day. Thanks.